Peace, loves. Thank you so much for joining me here in this moment. My name is Christina. I wanted to come on here because I was having some insecurities, like some things that I've been going through lately in regard to my expression and how I express myself. And I know I'm probably not the only one out here that is going through the same thing, but I've been wearing a lot of wraps on my hair lately because I'm growing out my locks and I don't really plan to retwist or anything like that. And I was wanting to freeform and things of that nature, but I just feel for some reason very insecure in my skin. And maybe it's because in my direct reality, I don't really see representations of natural women who are wearing their hair like natural, or women who are wearing locks, or women who are freeforming, or women who are semi-freeforming, let alone women who are growing out their armpit hair, women who are growing out their body hair. And a lot of people some people, it used to be a lot worse than what it is, but people used to call me out like, oh my gosh, you're growing your armpit hair, like, but now it's not like it was before. And I definitely feel a lot more confident in my skin now. And I think the one thing that I have thought about has been like relationships. It's like something that just keeps playing in my mind of like, oh my gosh, like if I were to ever get into a relationship and the person asked me to like cut my body hair, like what would I do? But also I've been thinking of scenarios where like if I was in a relationship and the person, at the end of the day, like every time I have a thought like that, then I have like another thought, an opposing thought of like, well, I wouldn't want someone who would try to change me. I would want someone who looks at me and they are attracted to what they see already. But I just have been having this play when it comes to attraction, and like just how it seems like I won't say a lot because I don't want to generalize, but like it's just interesting. It's interesting to see what people are attracted to, what people are naturally attracted to, and also what comes up within myself in regard to insecurities, in regard to my natural expression. Like I can't help the fact that I grow body hair. I can't help the fact that my hair is like coarse, what they call 4C hair. Like that's just me. That's how, that's my birthmark. Basically, this is how I came into this world. And so it's so beautiful to go through the whole mental thing and thing of that nature, and just have this experience living as a natural woman in America. I feel like overseas, I forgot that I even had body hair because it seemed like, that was just, people didn't really care. People didn't call me out for it or anything like that. So I forgot, it wasn't something that I would even think about, versus being here, like, especially since it's summer and I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to have my legs out. But then people are like, look at her, she got hairy legs, hairy legs, guys. I'm just being honest. And yeah, so it's something I just think about, like, in regard to, I know that it wouldn't impact any relationship that I have in a negative way. I know that it aligns me with the people who are supposed to be in my life, but it's just very interesting, again, when we start talking about attraction and self-acceptance and things of that nature, and like, how often we alter ourselves to receive love. And there's this movie called The Green Planet. It's kind of hard to find, but basically this woman from a different planet comes to Earth and she's waking people up. And there was this one instance where she was asking this woman to like look in her purse, because where she's from, they don't have purses. The women don't carry purses. So she's like, I wonder what's in that bag, all these women carrying these bags. And so she's like going through her purse and she pulls out this lipstick and she asks the woman, like, what is this? Is this medicated? Why do you need it? And the woman was saying like, I use it so I can be more attractive. And she's like, attracting what? And the woman was just basically saying like, basically like to attract attention, to attract love. And so the other woman from the other planet was like, well, without it, would you attract people? And I just think like back in the day when I used to wear my weave, when I used to do my makeup, when I used to wear my hazel contacts or my other color contacts, and just the energy that I would attract. And versus now, I definitely still attract people to me, but it's just different. You know, it's a different. I won't even say it's different, guys. I still attract people to me. I'm not even gonna downplay myself, but it's just, I guess in my mind, like I just, because it's something that I'm personally still self-conscious about, you know, and I'm working through myself. I feel that like in my mind, I'm like, I'm not gonna find nobody who's gonna love me because I got body hair. And I'm like, that's dead. I know I'm gonna find someone who loves me and my body hair and appreciates a natural woman, you know, expressing herself, just wants her to be herself and love herself, you know. So this is just me sharing this message, you know. I want to call it a transmission for some reason, but this is me just sharing a perspective, and I hope that someone finds this video and resonates with it, or, you know, wants to create like start a dialogue, or, you know, maybe you see yourself in me, I don't know. But or maybe you're a man and you're just like, I like natural women, you know. There needs to be more women who embrace themselves, their natural selves, and don't feel like they have to put makeup on or weaves on, or they don't have to shave. And that's the one thing that I feel I'm so rebellious in nature. It's like whatever the crowd is doing, I naturally desire to go against it. I don't know why, it's just within me. But I really feel like I'm an example for the youth, for the young girls. And it's usually the youth who are just like, let me see your hair. Can you take your scarf off? I want to see your hair. You got armpit hair? Oh my gosh. Like, And you know, I explained to them that it grows naturally. Like, this is it comes from my body, it's there, you know. And then they ask their questions, but I'm just planting these little seeds because I feel that young girls should have the option, you know, the option to, if they want to shave, to shave. And if they don't, they want to grow it out, then they can grow it out. But like for them to not see it, I think it's detrimental to them, because then they think that is, technically it is the norm. But you know, it's okay for them to have options. It's so funny, guys. I remember I was getting my feet done. I went and I got me a pedicure. And when you get a pedicure, like, you know, they be massaging your legs and stuff like that. And I just remember I pulled my pants up, y'all. And the lady, she was like looking at my legs like, your legs is hairy. I mean, they ain't that hairy, but like, and it was just so funny seeing her face, because most women shave, and it makes me like curious to like look out and just see the women who actually are embracing their body hair. And I know in some cities, you know, it's more you'll see more like people who are free-forming, or more people who are growing out their hair, more progressive type of environments. But where I'm from, nah.